Alright guys, it's your boy It's Joke, and in today's video I want to talk about the manga, The Reason We Fall in Love. Now this manga is really nice because it's an office romance, and that's something that I personally like because it has to do with adult characters. Now one of the interesting things about this manga is that it's not just one couple, it is at 5. But as you can see on the screen, I'm blurring one of the couples out because it's kind of a spoiler. And not only that, the couple in the bottom, Saiki, forgive me for butchering these names, but Saiki Munetaka and Saiki Fumino are in a different time period. In fact, I could actually tell you what time period it is, but it's a Taisho era. But yeah, so that's it has nothing to do with the other ones. Some people speculate that Munetaka is Kurosawa, what's it called, in his past life, and that Fumino is Aoi in her past life, but that's all speculation. Anyways, back to the real topic. So because this manga is not just focused on one couple, you have multiple, what's it called, different pairings, but there is one drawback of that, which is why I say this is a really nice manga and not like an amazing or incredible, it's just nice, is that because it's spreading out, the chapters are spreading out through, the other couples are spread out through the chapters, you don't really focus in too heavy on any one particular pairing. So I personally really like, Kurosawa. I like all of them, to be honest with you, but Kurosawa and Aoi is still my favorite. But even then, their romance don't feel that like super strong or anything like that. It's solid for sure, and it's very interesting. And at the same time, it is only 24 chapters in, and that's 4 volumes or 3 volumes, volume 3. So, they got plenty of time to continue to flesh this stuff out, and they are. I think it's nice again because it's just nice. It's nothing spectacular. This manga is nothing spectacular. It's not gonna blow your mind with the writing or anything like that. But you're definitely not gonna. I don't hate it. I don't really have anything negative really to say about it because the mangaka. Let me get their name. The mangaka MA2. Interesting name there. The mangaka decided that they're adult characters, so therefore they should show some level of maturity. And what's it called? And it's obviously shown throughout the manga that these characters, they're not perfect human beings, right? They make a few mistakes here and there, but the number one thing that determines maturity is not the mistakes you make, but it's how you respond to those mistakes. And thankfully, this manga has a good grasp on how how adult characters would handle situations. So it's really nice to see. Again, nothing mind-blowing. You're not gonna get absolutely super impressed, but this is something that you can definitely read and you're gonna be like, this is actually really nice. Now, I'm always a person that shows you the rating and be like, don't just take my word for it, but take their word for it. This case, it has an 8.3 rating. In fact, when this first started early on, I believe, I could be wrong about this, but I think it had like an 8.1 or a 7.9. And as I was reading, I'm like, how the hell did this happen? And even now, at chapter 24, I am completely caught up. I don't know how this has an 8.3. This should have at least like an 8.6 or an 8.7, if we're going by Manga Deck standards, because I've definitely read things that are 8.3, and this is definitely on a level above that. Like, this is, I would say take my word over other people's word for it. 8.3 is still not bad, but when you compare it to other manga that also have 8.3, I think that The Reason We Fall in Love is on a higher tier than those. It's noticeably better than others. But yeah. But I think a part of it does come down to the fact that the chapters are broken up throughout the couples, and so therefore, maybe the romance doesn't feel as strong as some other things that are just focusing in on one couple. So yeah, the chemistry between these characters is actually really nice to see, and I keep using the word nice because that's really what this manga is. It's a nice, solid manga that has good romance in it, but at the end of the day, it really is nothing crazy and nothing special, in my opinion. At least not yet. It is only 3 volumes in, so it could be going even further than that. As far as I know, I think there's about 6 volumes left, but we'll see. Anyways, that's my small recommendation to you guys. Hopefully you guys check it out, and if you do, let me know what you guys think.